All right, today we're going to be graphing cotangent and tangent. Just very similar to sine and cosine. Uh, all the rules still apply as far as how we're graphing them, how we go up by, all that. But some of the things are a little different. So the first thing I want you to know, and it's kind of down here, is the period for tangent and cotangent are 180 degrees or pi, and that's different. Cosecant, secant, sine, and cosine are all 2 pi or 360. The period for tangent and cotangent are pi or 180 degrees. Tangent is always increasing, cotangent is decreasing. Uh, there's going to be a lot of vertical asymptotes on both of them. For tangent, anytime that cosine is 0, that's when we're going to have a asymptote. Reason why is because cosine is x, sine is y. So if we look at our little unit circle right here, if I go to, let's say, pi over 2, I'm going to look at the order pair 0, 1. So it's going to be 1 over 0. Well, 1 over 0 is undefined, so therefore I don't have a picture at all. I have an asymptote. So let's go ahead and try graphing this, and maybe I'll hopefully explain some of it as I go along. Starting with our asymptotes. So our first asymptote is at pi over 2. Our other asymptote is at negative pi over 2. Or, if you would like to say, 90 degrees and negative 90 degrees. Either way, we can do degrees if you're more comfortable with that, that's fine. So I'm going to draw my asymptotes. Remember, that's vertical lines that are imaginary, but they're still very important to my graph. Just like with sine and cosine, my highest point is going to be 1, and my lowest y value is negative 1. There's a reason for that. If you care about it, just go try and find the tangent of 45 degrees, and you'll see why. If not, you can just take my word for it. The last thing is that I want to figure out what my order pair is for my x value at 0. So I look here at 1, 0. I have 0 over 1 for tangent, sine over cosine, 0 over 1, so that's 0. So my order pair is here, here, and here. Like I said, it's always increasing, so it's going to kind of look like the cubic function. Boom, done. The last thing is, I guess I didn't say it, but if I want to figure out how much I'm going up by each time, I'm going to divide by 4, so this would be 45 degrees, and this is negative 45 degrees, or negative pi over 4 and pi over 4. If I want to do another one, I'm going to do another asymptote here. If I add 180 to that, that's 270 degrees. And then it's the same picture. Boom, boom, boom. Got 'em. Just like that. So, main thing is from end to end. So this is 180 degrees. This is my period, 180 degrees. We have vertical asymptotes. My lowest point, as far as order pair goes, negative 1. Highest point is 1, and between 45 and 90, it's going to go up to infinity, and then same thing, negative infinity. Just kind of like cubic. Cotangent is the reciprocal. So now we're looking to see when sine is 0. So sine is 0 at 0, 180, 360. That makes it undefined. So I'm going to have a vertical asymptote here. And the next one, I'm going to go and do this in radians just because we did our last one in degrees. And so then next one is at negative pi. Highest point still 1, lowest point still negative 1 that we're going to graph. Now if I'm going up by fourths here, so that's going to be pi over 4, pi over 2, because that's 2/4, and then 3 pi over 4. And same thing for the negative. I think I'm running out of room here. Negative pi over 4, negative pi over 2, and then negative 3 pi over 4. Same thing, except it's always decreasing. Same rules as cotangent. So I'm going to start here, boom, 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 and it's kind of backwards there. And then same thing for this one. Once again, those asymptotes gets really close to, but can't quite touch it. All right, sorry about that. Anyway, so cotangent looks just like tangent, like I said. Only difference is that it's going down left to right. The other difference here, if I zoom out, I want you to see, is that the tangent graph As you can see here, it goes through the origin, 0, 0. As you can see on cotangent, it does not go through the origin. So there's a big difference there. Other than that, they're kind of the same. Last one, I did one example, just kind of that'll help us out with the homework. Tangent of 2x. This is our b, so just like before, it's f360. I'm going to do 180, divide that by 2, and I get 90. Then I'm going to divide that by 4 to figure out that I'm going up by 22.5 each time. Since it's tangent, it kind of straddles or saddles or whatever the terminology is, the origin. So from there to there, that's negative 45 to positive 45. That means here is 0, this is 22.5, and negative 22.5. Highest is still 1. We haven't played around with that at all. We'll get to that tomorrow. So the last thing, boom, boom, boom. Lock and load, got it. Then, if I want to do another period, which is that, or another cycle, I should say, that's what we're asked to do. So 45, if I add my period again, that's going to be 135. I know there's 3 tick marks. So I'm going to add 22.5 each time, so that's 66.5. This is 90, or 67, huh? 67.5, sorry. And then lastly, 112.5. Same thing. Starts down here. Well, whatever. Boom. Got them. If it was cotangent, 2 things would have been different. We would have our graph going this way, and we obviously would not have gone through the origin. Good luck with that. I'll see you in tutoring if you need so. Bye.